I literally got finger blasted off of the Halleck tree.
By the Klansmen.
Yeah. Well, what sucks is... Oh, wait, no, I can just do this.
Is this where you had to go?
Well, I found a grace point on the way, but I also found a shortcut, remember? So I went back to near the shortcut, and now I can go... Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Now I can go this way. Where is it? Where is this thing? I just seen the shortcut. Oh, it's this. Wait, no.
No. Do we lose the shortcut?
I'm just having a hard time finding it. I thought it was back here. Is this it?
Yeah,
Yes.
there it is. There it is.
Here it is.
There it is.
So it's by this other point of grace. Jeez.
Anyways, we're going to move on
Why?
to a different subject.
Why?
Because I feel like that one's going to get... I feel like that one's going to get taken out of context.
What's the context? Just Nate hates other races.
No, the context is there's so many different kinds of people that all
There needs to be
that
one.
all have to somehow
Right.
fit together
As
on a
one
road
race.
as one race.
Right.
That all have to find out some way to work together.
And become what? No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, I'm gonna move on.
No one, Nate. I don't know. Michael Jackson seemed like he was onto something. As soon as you start going about drivers, he's one of the good ones. We know we have a problem. Ah! Okay, I need help from my buddy.
Okay.
Oh no! Okay.
Okay.
How am I supposed to summon him when we have like Knight Rider here?
Knight Rider.
Have you never seen the Knight Rider?
No, I've never seen the Knight Rider.
Oh, well, have you ever decided to commit abortion on yourself?
I should probably after that last speech.
What are your thoughts on Scott Jensen, by the way? I keep getting ads about how he hates abortion.
No one from outside of Minnesota is going to know who that is.
What are your thoughts, though? See, here's my thing.
Great guy.
My
Amazing
saying
guy.
is Walz sucks balls. I
Okay.
think Tim Walz has just been a shitty governor.
Okay.
Just in general.
Okay. Better than Mark Dayton, but go on.
Well, yeah, sure, but like, in my opinion, there's been a lot of lying and a lot of skirting around issues involving racism and other stuff.
Okay.
And lawlessness in the Twin Cities in the last few years.
Okay.
Since all of that happened. And a mismanagement of an entire pandemic around the governor we have.
Are you one of those election deniers?
No, actually, I think he was elected fairly. I just think he's a shitty governor.
So you love Trump?
Is he running for governor? Because I'd pick him over Tim Walz.
Okay.
To be completely honest with you. At least he ran a country and it didn't destroy itself for 4 years.
Well, it depends on who you ask.
No, but like, so this isn't to be like super overly political. Oh, you actually like being political. You're not afraid of talking about it.
I like politics.
Do you think that Tim Walz...
Walz?
He's like the meme version. No, do you think that Scott Jensen could run Minnesota stuff better than Tim Walz has? Or do you think no? Because of that experience?
I don't know. And the reason I say that is because not because of Walz or Jensen's personal political ideologies. Like I'm talking Democrat versus Republican.
Right. Well, I'm pretty sure Walz will just win.
Right.
Because, like, Minnesotans are idiots. Like, no offense to Minnesotans. But what I mean is, like, when you look at the trends, they just vote one way no matter what. The only time they didn't do that well, I guess there was, Tim Pawlenty?
Yeah.
And then there was obviously Jesse Ventura.
Right.
Well, Jesse
Ventura
was... He was independent.
He was an independent, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, that was shocking to me that he won, but he did.
Yeah.
My point, though, was not that, like, oh, they're all stupid. It's just that they all just see the way that they vote all the time and they just pick it.
Right.
Which I don't really like that. It's kind of like Texas. Like, if you had the dumbest Republican of all time, like, just the worst, and, like, the smartest Democrat of all time, you know there would be tons of people who would just vote R.
Right.
Because that's just their thing.
Well, and
I've always thought people should just think about it more.
And that kind of goes across the board too.
Right, to other states.
Like after the whole statement of vote blue no matter who, I think is a dumb statement.
Or better red than dead, or
yeah. Wait, no, that was
better
dead
than
for communism.
Oh
what are
my
you talking
god!
about?
Intricately crafted silver war sickle wielded by Loretta, Knight of the Halig Tree, originally given for service as a personal guard to Carrion royalty. The weapon's blue glintstone has been replaced with unalloyed gold.
That's interesting.
Wasn't there something else we picked up?
We just got a trophy, I think.
But we picked up another item. We picked up 2 items and a trophy.
What was the other item?
That's what I'm asking you.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I only remember that spear.
Okay, well... It
so,
probably doesn't matter much.
Anyways, back to Scott Jensen. Has nothing to do with politics or anything like that. To me, the whole Scott Jensen thing, I guess I don't really know what his whole policies are. But to me, a major portion of his policies is just, we need to reduce crime.
Oh, I hate that.
Which, here's the thing, in Minnesota, yeah, we do.
Isn't it up like 20% or something now?
It's up like way more. We're at the last 2 years have almost gotten to the point where we are in the Murderapolis years. Because back in I think the 90s or whenever it was, Minneapolis got the nickname Murderapolis because crime was so high. And I was looking at the crime rates, like the murder rates and stuff. We were almost at that point.
Before you say that more of this, I just want to say I thought this was interesting because this lore is similar actually to Dark Souls in a way.
Yeah.
They say the ancient dragons ruled the prehistoric era before the Erd Tree would protect their lord as a wall of living rock. And so it is that the shape of the dragon has become symbolic of all manner of protections. I thought that was kind of neat.
That is kind of cool, actually.
Non-physical damage negation. But
so anyways, but my thing is yeah, that's great. That's cool. We need more of that. However, I think there's more to running a state or a country than just one policy. And that's something that's kind of bothering me about the midterms, because this is going to date this, but the midterms is, I feel like Joe Biden's entire policy is, Republicans are going to take away your abortion rights. And that's it.
Right, but it's weird because they didn't campaign at all on abortion before.
No.
They didn't care until the issue came back up.
Yeah, and it's and my thing is if you're campaigning on one issue, if your entire campaign is just, Republicans are going to ruin the country and take away your abortion, or your campaign is, we need to fix crime, it's kind of okay, well, you're kind of probably going to be a bad governor or a president. You need to run more stuff. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of that's what my thing is with Scott Jensen is, I guess maybe he has other policies.
You hate him.
Maybe I just haven't seen more about him. But what I'm saying is it seems to be the only thing he is pushing is, let's fix crime. And I'm kind of great. Yeah, let's do it. What's your thoughts on the infrastructure?
This would burn my face off. Look at that.
No, wouldn't it?
Yeah, what's your thoughts on the economy?
What's your thoughts on the economy?
What are your thoughts on the lockdowns?
Right. What's your thoughts on other stuff? And that's kind of my thing. And I'm not saying
because of stupid people,
Right. Exactly. They can't unload a bunch of stuff on people
because people
are idiots.
Yeah, voters are just dumb.
They are.
A lot of
They're
them
very
in
dumb.
general. There's a Family Guy episode about this that I thought was really funny. I don't know if you remember it, but where they were just talk about 9/11.
Right, I remember that, yeah.
And I was what are you going to do about, what are you going to do about the crime rates? I was 9? 11. And they were yeah! And
right.
Clapped and stuff. It was that's literally kind of what it is. It's you just say what people want to hear and they eat it up. This is why, and you know what's sad? This is why a lot of people are not even encouraged to vote. There's so many people who feel well, my voice doesn't even make a difference because everyone's an idiot.
Yeah.
So what's the point of even bothering? I already have a busy life. I'm not going to go out of my way.
Right.
And it's frustrating to me because, like, yes, you have that right. I don't think you should, like, be led to the polls at gunpoint.
Well, unless we want, like, a Saddam Hussein style of election here.
Right. I was checking the time because you have to go to a dinner thing soon.
Where he's like, yeah, I mean, I got like a 99% vote rate here. It's like, yeah, I wonder how.
Right. Yeah, I don't think you want something like that, but I do think that you need, within reason, you need some kind of, crap.
Well, I think we just need more faith in the general country.
Well, it's hard when, like, so also, yeah,
Jeez.
Alright, I need to deal with this at a distance. It's hard, though, because think about this. Jill doesn't like when we make things super political. But you know what? If you're this far...
Jill doesn't like a lot of stuff.
Well, don't be mean
That's right, Jill. I'm calling you out, Jill.
Neither do you.
Well, okay, we didn't need to go
For
there.
you, it's mainly food.
Now, wait a minute.
Although somehow you like every movie known to man, including Halloween Ends.
I like Halloween Ends.
Regardless.
Anyways, moving on.
Did you know that, like,
on.
when I called it out... I'm just saying, can I just add this real quick?
Okay.
When I said I really don't like this movie... And this could be skewed because maybe only the people who also didn't like the movie clicked the video. But I just want to tell you this. I got like 6,500 views.
Yeah.
And I have like a 97% like rating.
Right.
So I feel like in general, that movie wasn't very well received.
Right.
But that's just... That means I'm right and you're wrong.
But I mean, I could still like the movie.
Yeah, you can, but you're wrong.
But I'm wrong.
Like, you're not allowed to like it.
Right.
In fact, people will kill you if you do like it.
Well, okay.
Me, specifically.
You're going to kill me?
Yeah.
Oh, I now hate the movie.
Although I
hate the movie.
I will also add to this, on the other side, I feel like if I made a video saying Attack of the Clones was trash, I could also get that, but I like Attack of the Clones.
Right.
So... Anyway, when I say it, I'm right. That's the point.
Right, exactly.
And like when it agrees with me, I'm right.
Got it.
And when the numbers don't agree with me, I'm still right.
Got it.
When they don't agree with me, the thing is underrated.
You're basically just right.
When they do agree with me, the thing is bad.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Does that make sense?
That makes a lot of sense. I think I got it.
So do you rescind all arguments for enjoying
I rescind
it?
all arguments.
Good.
You are right.
Thank you. That's all I wanted to get out here. Sadly, there's like genuinely people like that.
I know.
No, I was going to say, though, with politics, I think just across the board, people are angry. Kyle Rittenhouse is, like, the biggest example of this. Like, not him, but, like, the situation around him. Where you have juries actually saying, like, no, actually, like, you can make whatever argument you want about, like, who should or shouldn't have been there or whatever, but they were all there. People charged at this guy and attacked him, at least according to the jury, and he defended himself with Second Amendment rights. But even though you have that, you still have thousands of people angry at the court verdict, even.
Right.
So, like, people don't even believe in a jury of their peers anymore.
Say, by the way,
I have more age she'll leave.
She won't.
She won't?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
That's unlocked. Let me talk to her real quick.
Okay.
Again we meet. I can only surmise our purposes are aligned. In which case, allow me to explain myself. I am of Melania's blood, but in what capacity I know not. I could be sister, daughter, or an offshoot. Whatever the case, though, I am certain of a kinship between us. There is something I must return to Melania. The will that was once her own. The dignity. The sense of self that allowed her to resist the call of the scarlet rot, the pride she abandoned, to meet Radan's measure. There is something of the will that was the dignity.
Alright, so we talked to her. I will say I have not really been summoning NPCs, partially because I want to be able to see what I can do. But I would like to summon her for this fight.
Let me see if you can.
Pretty sure you can.
Yeah.
From my head, that is.
Let me think here.
Let you think? Okay.
Let me just...
Did you notice something cool about this? There's a transparent cloak. Look at this. I didn't really notice this at first, but it's like an invisible cloak.
That's kind of cool, actually.
I'm trying to level up really quick. What does this say? Oh, I should say this to Ronnie, look.
You're beautiful.
should also say it to this girl. She's my second wife.
Have we fought the Blackblade Kindred boss?
I don't think so.
Okay. So apparently we can summon her for that.
Where is that?
It's in the ancient Snow Valley ruined site of Grace, in the Mountain of the Giants. Oh, wait. In the Forbidden Lands. Where's the Forbidden Lands?
I don't know, but give me just a second to keep leveling up. I think Arcane, and then I was going to do Strength again.
Have we fought the Draconic Tree Sentinel?
I think so.
Oh.
I don't know.
That was one of the bosses we could have summoned.
What does the Draconic Tree Sentinel look like? Well, actually, so where do you want me to go? Do you want me to progress here, or do you want me to go fight that boss and summon her?
I don't know, because I feel like I don't think we can
in
summon
my
her
will
for
that is
millennia.
You don't?
No.
Oh. So why don't I try and summon her somewhere else?
But my thing is, I'm trying to figure out who you can summon for.
Well, what was that one that you said? Not the Draconic one, the Blackblade Kindred?
It says you can summon you can summon her against the Blackblade Kindred boss.
Where is that?
In the Forbidden Lands.
Okay, well, I just need to know where specifically, because the Forbidden Lands are this whole thing.
Okay.
This entire white thing, it's like almost a fifth of the map.
Oh.
So.
Alright. Let's see.
Although I will say the Halleck Tree so far has been one of my favorite areas.
This is actually my favorite.
It is?
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Let's see, where is he?
Here, by the way, let's give this guy another death root.
My thanks, tarnished. Death, my sin, should not be touched by the hand of man. I shall grant thee my claws. Feed me more.
Yeah, he was standing on the steps.
That was the Blackblade Kindred?
Yeah.
I already killed that.
Okay.
There is a boss out here, though, on a bridge that I haven't killed. I think. I don't think I ever fought this. Well, I fought it, but, like, I didn't just keep fighting it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I left. This isn't even the Forbidden Lands, though, is it?
She can also be summoned for the Magma Worm Makar boss fight.
Never fought that.
After giving her this prosthesis. We did that, right?
Yeah.
She can be summoned to kill the Godskin Apostle,
I think I fought that already.
the Draconic Tree Sentinel,
Okay.
and Blackblade Kindred. So we've already done the Blackblade Kindred. I think we've done the Godskin Apostle.
Yep.
Let me see. Elden Ring. I'll look up the Draconic Tree Sentinel. But I think he was that guy that was on that horse. That, like, paladin guy.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was him.
What's this?
Akuma?
Akuma Matata. Means something in Spanish.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Isn't that like a African word?
Yeah. It is.
So yeah, I think we did beat this one too, but we'll have to look. Can you summon him?
I thought so.
Summoning pool is now functional?
What?
What?
I used the thing. He didn't come in.
What if you activate the boss battle?
Well, you need to summon him before that.
Oh, there he is. He's coming in.
Okay, cool.
Furled Finger Akuma. Okay, yeah, so now why don't we fight the dragon?
Is he like a... Is he just a NPC?
I think so, yeah. Oh, maybe he's not.
I can't tell.
I think he is, because no one's going to, like, name their person Furled Finger Akuma. But he is kind of glitching, like he is not an NPC.
Right.
And he's, like, enchanting his swords. NPCs in this game don't do that.
Well, they do sometimes. I can't tell what he is.
Huh. Well, whatever, we'll use him.
I just wanted to see some other players, because, I mean, I think we've proven ourselves here.
No, I think we're a bad player.
Can
I don't know. I mean, I know we've exhausted this point before, but to me, summoning is so fun in these games.
I know, and I agree.
And
It's not that I don't think you should do it, it's just I wanted to see what I could beat.
I know, and that's... yeah.
I don't think... I mean, like, I think that if you do it every single boss, every single time, and never try anything...
Right.
That might be a bit much, but, like, you can play the game however you want.
Yeah. But to me, summoning's, like, one of the more interesting parts of these games.
Well, for me, summoning...
Like, it's just fun.
Summoning NPCs.
Yes, especially NPCs. Especially NPCs
or
are
a
fun.
personal friend.
Yes.
So, like, summoning you was fun.
Yes.
Like in Demon's Souls.
Yes.
That was a lot of fun. But, like, I wouldn't have wanted to summon you if you were way too powerful and you just breezed through the game for me. And you gotta admit, that happens sometimes when you summon
it does absolutely happen.
Players. That kind of bums me out. Because, like, I don't want to feel like I'm not playing.
Yeah.
And that, when we fought the Queen, that actually kind of frustrated me because it felt like we didn't play. It felt like that guy just came in and did everything.
Yeah.
And I don't like that.
Hopefully Furled Finger Akuma Matata doesn't die here.
He'll be okay.
But yeah, I don't know. And I know me and you have not played Dark Souls 3, but I thought that would be a fun thing to do in Dark Souls 3. Kind of like what we did with Demon's Souls.
Yeah.
Where we kind of play through the game in general together. We maybe don't have to do every single possible thing together, but
right.
It'd be fun to run through the game together.
Oh no, oh no, no, no.
Jeez. Do you like the phrase, "Jeez Louise"?
Not really.
I don't either.
Because, like, it makes me wonder who is Louise and what problem do you have with him?
Him?
Or her?
Louise is a girl's name.
I thought it could be either.
No.
Oh, it sounds to me like a Latino name.
Are you racist?
A male Latino name.
Are you racist?
Yeah, but I don't see what bearing that has on this conversation. But just because I am racist doesn't mean that we have to... Oh, no, no,
oh no!
Doesn't mean we have to talk about it here.
He's almost dead. Oh, jeez. One more hit. Nice. We got him.
Oh.
Oh. Dragon Heart. Tell him you're beautiful. Oh, too late. Never mind. Okay, well,
Maybe I should equip that tool.
What, the Dragon Heart?
No, the "you're beautiful" thing. Actually, I guess I... Oh, yeah, I could. Well, let's see. Where is it? Prattling Pate, you're beautiful. That's funny.
So go back to the map.
Which
Let's
one?
see. We're gonna see where the tree sentinel is. Go up to the Landal Castle.
I fought a tree sentinel already.
So we probably killed him then. Yeah. So we probably already did it because that's where it is.
Oh, I didn't remember that. Are there any other ones?
I think it's literally just those three.
Well, I didn't even know we could summon her for them.
I didn't either.
Because you have to use a dumb item.
Oh, so before... Oh, yeah.
What?
Never mind. There's a section where it says, before giving her prosthesis, you can summon her for the Magma Worm Makar. After giving her, you can summon her for Godskin Apostle, the Tree Sentinel, and the Black Blade Kindred.
Okay.
So there was 4 boss fights that you can summon her at, and we didn't know we could summon her for any of the 4.
Well, I just didn't know because I forgot you have to use the thing to see the NPC signs.
Yeah.
Which I still don't understand why that's a mechanic.
Jeez.
Like, I'm fine with most of the mechanics in this game. That one, I think, is a little not intuitive.
Yeah.
And silly.
Yeah, I don't really understand that. Doesn't make much sense to me.
Does it make you angry?
It does actually make me angry because there's a lot of things in this game that are missable.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess for me, missable content kind of annoys me. It's always annoyed me. Especially when you have a game like this big. If it was missable content, like let's say there was one thing in the game that was missable, whatever. You know, if I look it up beforehand, I know it's there, I can just do that one thing.
Right.
Fine. But when it's a game this size, you can't really look up, I want to see everything in Elden Ring that's missable, because there's so many different variables to that. You know, it's never just like... The thing is, you could say, well, the summoning Millicent for the boss battle of Magma Worm Makar is missable. But there's caveats to that statement. it's missable before you give her, if you give her the prosthesis arm, then it becomes missable. It's, you know, so it's like there's different things. It's missable like, oh, you've already beaten this main boss in the game. Then it becomes missable. So, like, there's different elements to each of the missable the concepts where it's no longer just, it's a missable thing.
To me, the most egregious of this, I was just looking around here, I think this is just the...
Oh, you're... Definitely.
Whoa. Oh.
That is pretty cool.
What is...
But I don't know what it is. What is a fear of yours that is not one of the vanilla answers? So, for example, I have a fear of spiders. However, that's a vanilla answer. You know, when people ask you, like, what's some fears of yours? They say stuff like death, or public speaking, or snakes, or spiders. You know, like vanilla answers. Because one of them I thought of that is actually like a genuine fear of mine is my house being burned down. I don't want to lose all my stuff. And it makes me, like, genuinely afraid. Like, the thought of losing my stuff, like all my games, all my movies, all my, you know, everything, my books. And even if I have, like, a photo of it, and even if I get...
I think we already did this.
I think we already did this. And even if I, like, take pictures of it for insurance purposes so that I know, you know, so then they give me money and I can rebuy it, it's still the concept of, well, I lost all my stuff.
Right.
And it's annoying that I have to go through and buy all that stuff again.
I'm going to go on the country for a couple minutes before we end, because we had wanted to look around anyway.
Okay.
So one of mine, I mean, like, I don't know if you're going to call it vanilla, because I also think your house and losing everything you own could be counted as a vanilla answer still.
It could be.
Maybe
however,
not that specific
however,
way,
however, you never hear anyone say, like, I have a fear of losing all my stuff to a house fire.
Right, but you do hear, I have a fear of losing everything I have.
That is, yes, I will agree with that. That is a fear.
So it seems like that's kind of on the same path. So you are a vanilla person.
It is kind of a vanilla answer, but it has a vanilla caveat to it.
Right. Right. Wait, a non-vanilla caveat, you mean?
Yes, because it's the specification of to a house fire.
Right, but you don't have a fear of that to a tornado?
Not really.
Why? We get tornadoes.
We do.
What's the difference? Like, tornadoes are more common around here than house fires, so why are you not more afraid of tornadoes?
Because I feel like...
I just feel like it's more possible.
It is, but I feel like a house fire is more something that you can control. Like, for example...
Oh!
Like, did you know that house fires, like a majority of house fires actually... Or not majority, but a lot of house fires are started by toasters being plugged in.
I didn't, because I'm not the Guinness Book of World Records, but that's interesting.
That is actually a thing. So, and a lot of people, and this is something that...
Many people, lots of people. They're always burning their house down.
Yeah, lots of people.
Antifa, that's what I call them.
Right. Well, like, my mom used to know someone whose house burned down actually because they left their toaster plugged in.
Left it plugged in?
Yes.
What do you mean? Are you supposed to unplug it?
Yes.
Oh, you're supposed to unplug it after every use?
Yes, you are. Yes.
Why?
Because I don't know all the details of it, but it can start on fire very easily. And it must be something in case there's like a quick surge in the electricity or something.
Are you supposed to unplug anything else?
I don't know. I've only ever heard toasters. And I don't know why. But I've only ever heard toasters. And I do actually know that a lot of houses have actually burned down because of toasters. Huh. And I don't know why specifically toasters. I just know that it's a thing.
I just know you're not supposed to take it in the bathtub unless you want it to be your last bath.
You are supposed to do that, actually.
Oh, okay, right, sure.
So, but anyways,
a little health warning. Nate was joking.
I was joking.
Don't do that.
I was joking. But so, anyways, to me, house fires are usually something that you can control, and I feel like that would make it 20 times worse. Because now,
it was your fault?
Yeah, because now I'm like, let's say my house burned down, and I'm sitting here, and the firefighter's like, well, it's because this toaster was plugged in.
I like that he blames you. He's like,
it's like,
you dumb bitch.
There is a cause for it, and if he says, like...
Yeah, but like, he's not going to be like, well, it's because you're a fucking idiot.
Well, no.
And also, I think that maybe you should take that toaster into the bathtub. I saved it. It's the only thing I was able to save, not your house.
Right.
Your fault, by the way.
Which actually, did you know in a house fire, they say don't go in the shower?
Why?
Because if you think about it, because you're thinking like, well, a fire, why not like in the shower? Because the water would put the fire out.
Right.
But the water can become boiling.
Oh.
So therefore it boils you alive.
Oh.
So
That's nice.
So they actually
hey.
they actually say don't go into the shower during a house fire.
Huh.
But anyway, so yeah, so I feel like I would feel way worse because now I'm sitting there like I just lost my house because of something that's my fault. Whereas like a tornado, it's like this sucks, this is the worst thing ever, but it's not even my fault. Like there's nothing I could have done about this.
Right, you're just kind of at the mercy of the world.
You're at the mercy of nature.
Right.
So I think that's the difference for me.
Someone there, customer help.
Oh, this guy wants to sell us stuff. Yeah, no, I get that. So to me, I don't know if this would be vanilla or not. Do you still want my answer?
Yeah, I'd like to know if you have one that's not vanilla.
Well, I didn't know if you like had to leave immediately, and
I do have to leave in like a minute.
Mine is the fear of getting old and not being able to do anything.
So is it the fear of getting old or the fear of not being able to do anything?
Both. I mean, they're both separate and equal.
Oh, separate but equal. Okay, cool.
Yeah, like both. Because to me...
below the capital? Is this like a January 6th note or something?
It is. This guy's going to be real happy with
Cool.
the amount of money I spent.